Thanks for clicking on this. I'm Silve, and welcome to another episode of Noise in Silve's Head. And today we have two guests. These are the writers of the pieces or the I don't know how to put it poems that I've shared on I think the solo podcast I did, which is episode 9. So I have Leona and Abbs. Leona is the one handling photos and letters, and then Abs is, as you can guess, AC writer. So, guys, introduce yourself. Why are you here? How did I get you here? And are we friends? So, it's up to you who would start.
Oh, hi, I'm Leona. So I got here because I'm the writer of the page Photos and Letters. Rest or Silv is my friend. Um,
Yes, we're friends.
I knew her from our previous job, and she's one of the members of our team. Um, yeah, I got here because of that.
Yay! Yay! We go Abs. How are you
Hi,
here? And my very important question: are we friends?
hello, I am Abs. That's short for Abigail. I am the creator behind AC the Writer. I met Silve early because she's a friend and a former colleague. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Okay, so I have Leona and Abs. That's what we're gonna call them. I'm gonna call them. Do not try to find them for privacy reasons. Don't do that, guys. Unless you ask me personally and then I ask them if it's okay or not. I'll let you know who they are. If we ask them, we have to ask them first. We have permission. So next is I did tell you about the icebreaker question. Would you just want to answer like would you want your own question, Leona, or would you want to like have the same question for the both of you? Does that make sense?
I don't remember the questions,
But
so
would you want your own or it's okay. Would I have the questions? It's more of would you want to have your own question or would you want to answer like the same question for like how do I explain it? It's like the Miss Universe thing when one person would just be in a
who's
booth.
better?
Yeah, sort of like that. Would you want that or would you want two different questions?
I think two different questions.
Okay. So, who would want to go first?
Abs.
Abs,
You
you've
go
been
first.
voluntold.
Okay.
Since you've been voluntold, this is how I do my icebreaker questions for them to know you better. So, left or right? I have questions.
Right.
Which one's my right, left? Right there. Left or right?
Again,
Left.
left.
Left. Okay. Okay, so your question is your most memorable childhood movie and why?
Oh my god. Um, I don't remember a lot in my childhood, but I think it would be Jurassic Park, the very old version of Jurassic Park. Because just I'm quite fascinated with dinosaurs when I was a kid.
Dinosaurs. It was a good movie. I love that movie. I like that movie. I wish they didn't do more of that. Okay. We move on to Leonie.
Yay.
Left or right?
Right?
Why is everyone picking right? Wait. Yes.
Left?
And I wonder which one is left. I mixed it, I promise. But your question is also, what's
It's
your
the
most
same.
memorable childhood?
Uh, it's okay. Uh, most memorable childhood movie.
And why?
Um, maybe it's. I'm not sure if it's a Little Princess or the Little Princess. But the story is about what we commonly known as Princess Sarah.
Oh, I know that movie.
We we know that as Princess Sarah here in the Philippines. Of course, it's the foreign adaptation, and I think it's very special for me because it like put it put in my mind that every little girl is a princess, and I also like how they redeem the characters in the end.
Yeah, I watched that movie as well. There's a monkey in that movie.
Yeah,
Weird thing to remember.
and the guy from India.
Oh yeah, the guy from
Yeah.
India that owns that monkey. Um. So yeah. Just to let you know, I'm an awkward kid. Char. Uh, this is, but the podcast is basically just me catching up with people I've met before or I'm currently working with. So I'm glad you agreed to this randomness. Thank you very much. So, but yeah, I wanted to discuss more about the things you have written. Um, but before that, how are ya? That's my first question. Since this is a kind of like, how are you? How's 2020? Or just this month? How is October? Are you okay? Are we happy? I don't know. How are you feeling? I'm not a
Mm.
therapy. It's just, it could be, but it's not gonna be very helpful. Guys, guys, anyone? How are ya?
Right, right now, super bored at home because I want to get out and go to the mall and eat out with my friends. But I know that I can do it. That I can't do it right now. Yeah. So I spent the quarantine doing many things, super random things. I started painting, um, making covers,
I wanna hear them.
making cover,
Sample.
uh,
Sample, demo. Sorry, before you
oh,
go.
and also writing. So I made some pieces. Yeah, I spent the quarantine sleeping most of the time, eating, gaining weight. Yeah, so
But
it's
you're
been like
still pretty. Where's the justice?
that.
Overall 2020 sucks for everyone. During this quarantine, I tried many things to keep my sanity. Like I started dyeing my hair. I even
Welcome to the
pur-
club.
I even purchased a ukulele. Um, Still learning how to play it. So far, I can play one song, which is "You're My
Demo.
Sunshine," which is probably my one hit wonder because
Oh, now we could
I
do a demo.
no, I forgot the words already. I need a refresher. Um, I write from time to time, but not really much because it's hard to find inspiration in the situation we're in. So yeah, that's it.
Now we have a demo. Leona can sing and you can play the ukulele.
Oh.
No, no.
I would wait for that in your YouTube channels. No, they don't have any, but I will
Wow.
force them to start one if I can. Uh, so people, like, I have nothing to share. If you want to know what's happening with my life, go to my page. So, next question is, since you are writing right now, I wanted to ask, how did your pages or the IG account started? So why did you, basically it's more of, tell me why you started posting the stories or the pieces online, or tell everyone, not just me. This is for everyone now.
Who's first?
It's up to you guys.
I created my Instagram poetry account, Easy the Writer, I think 2 years ago. Because I think Instagram is a great platform to promote art, but it needs, you know, constant dedication to maintain the page, which didn't happen because I procrastinate a lot. So the page has been dead for um many months.
So it all started way back because I like writing random poems and pieces in my notes app on my phone. And sometimes I write letters to people that I don't send. So this year, 2020, I decided to create an Instagram and Facebook page that's photos and letters. It's formerly called PNL, but there were some issues because of some things from my past. Um, a,
Oh,
cer- a certain friend concluded that the letter P is a name of a person from my past, and L is for Leona. But it's not like that. It's photos and letters. So I rebranded. it's not PNL anymore. It became photos and letters, but the logo is still PNL.
I
Yeah.
did
So
not
going
realize that.
so going back, those letters, letters and poems that I've written before, they were piling up, and no one has seen them before. So I decided to post some of them on the page. Um, from your last video, right? Um, you mentioned one of the pieces, the
I,
one about the flowers.
yes.
Yeah, the one about the flowers. Um, I posted it before on my personal Instagram page. The photo of the random flowers and the poem and the short. No, it's not a poem. It's a letter. And then I posted it on my personal account, and someone messaged me privately, and he said that he related a lot with the piece. Like he has a partner before who refused to buy something for them as a couple. And then when he found another guy, um, he was able to immediately buy that item for them. So yeah, it's like the same situation when the person isn't really ready for you. He won't do it, even though you push him too hard or you fought with him so that you can get it. But if he doesn't want to do it, yeah, you cannot do something. So that piece gained a lot of like reactions from friends. So it pushed me to what if I open a page specifically for photos and letters. So the rest was history.
Yeah. I like reading other people's work because I'm really bad at expressing stuff. If you ask me to express something, it'd be like a scattered random stuff, like right now. See, I cannot express it. Um, but yeah, I'm glad that there are um, you're able to at least write things down and share it with others. Another question I have in mind is, does it help you in any way? Like posting these letters or these stories online? Aside from maybe like Leona's story that somebody gets, I don't know. So, does it help you when somebody reaches out and tell you that they kind of relate to the story that um, you posted? Does that mean anything? I mean, that doesn't make sense. So yeah, that's the question. Does posting how you feel or sharing it online help you?
um, for me, it's yes with question mark. It
Uncertain.
it helps me in a sense that I can express my thoughts, and there's this weirdly nice feeling whenever someone sends me a message about the piece that I wrote. It's like you're writing not just for yourself but also for other people. Yeah, I cannot think of any word, but it's weirdly nice.
Oddly
Yeah.
satisfying.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Yep.
Abs?
Um, yes. Sharing my works online helps me. It's therapeutic, and I think having this talent is what keeps me going in life. You know, it gives me a great feeling whenever someone send read my work and then sends me a personal message saying that I was able to express what they can't express in that time. There's this recent work that I wrote. It's about like being burnt out in this time of pandemic, and it got a lot of reactions from people because I think we're all tired. But there's this one person that moved me. It's an artist, a painter, that I've been following for quite a time. I really adored his works. Then he suddenly sent me a message and said that he was moved, and he was thankful that I wrote um, that essay. um, yeah, that's it.
Wait, where's this piece posted?
In Facebook,
Wait, where? Like in your
it's
personal
a
account?
Filipino piece.
It's your personal account? I
Yes, my
have.
personal account.
I will hunt it down and read it. I haven't seen it. I'm not sure, Facebook has
it's
weird algorithms when it
it's
terms of.
written in Filipino. That's why I didn't post it on Instagram.
That's okay. So yeah. Um I do have another question that I didn't send you beforehand. The other question is now is, among the pieces or the stories you posted, I wouldn't say most proud of. I mean, I guess yeah. What is a piece you could say that you're most proud of, or I don't know, mostly relate to, or is something you would send someone if you want them to start checking more of the things you post online.
I'm checking the page right
Same.
Surprise question! I could wait for you, like forever.
Same.
I could wait for you forever while you check. The ring light being on the side looks weird.
Hmm.
now. For me, it's the latest post in the page that I wrote. task September 10. It's quite long. So, do you want to
Yes, please.
listen to it?
Yes.
Let's just discuss per paragraph. Okay.
Okay.
So the first paragraph, it's about this person who endured a lot of pain, but she just says that she's okay and smiles a lot. This person at work was also always given impossible tasks to do. But mm, she always says that she's okay with that. And recently, she lost a loved one, but he didn't show her family that she's sad or she was so weak at that time. Uh, yeah. And then for the next paragraph, I just describe the things that she had to went through. Every night she cries. She hides her swollen eyes in the morning and acts like everything's fine again. She works late and rushes to the comfort room to break down and cry, tired and hungry from working. I also describe that um, she only ate so little after the loss of the loved one and slowly neglected herself. And the third paragraph, um, it's about her background. She grew up feeling the need to isolate herself when she's sad, because she thought that she's a burden to the people around her. She knew that they have bigger problems than what she has. And there were also times that she stayed alone in hotels and rented rooms where she cried, drank, and thought of ways how to easily end her life. So, trigger warning. Yeah. She remained quiet and kept it all to herself and became a ticking bomb ready to explode anytime. So, for the last paragraph, here's the big revelation. It's like I'm speaking to her on this one. Yeah. I said, I know you're still not okay, but here you are, continuing with your life, trying and creating new things. I'm proud of you for going to therapy. We have a long way to go. Please know that it's alright to ask for help when you need it, and you are treasured, even sometimes your mind tells you otherwise. Love yourself. So, um, all the things that I've mentioned from the previous paragraphs are all my experiences. So I'll probably share this one to a person who wants to know more about my page. Yeah.
Okay. Now, sorry. Now it feels weird because I haven't really read it completely. So yeah. Yeah. I'm sorry to hear that you've lost somebody at this time. When it's kind of hard that because we also had somebody here that died. It was just because of pneumonia. It wasn't about the pandemic or the COVID-19, but we weren't really allowed to see him before he was cremated, so it felt really bad. Cause yeah, well, that's for another story. Okay, it's your turn. Which piece or
Um,
post from your IG page would you initially share to maybe invite somebody to check more of the things you posted?
it's not actually on my page, but rather on my WordPress site, which is
Okay.
a little older than my poetry page. But I think it's one of the pieces I wrote that I'm very proud of. It's called Kislap. it's it's actually spoken word poetry in Filipino. This is a piece I performed last year on an event about um women who experience sexual abuse. Yeah, I would love to share that piece because I know that it's a little bit controversial, to share someone, especially to people on the internet, um, whom I did not know personally. But it's something that I share because I think by sharing that experience, they will be able to understand why I write um, lonely poems because I think that pretty much explains it. Yeah, that's all.
I'm more of it sounds cliche, but yeah, thank you for sharing those. I mean, I know I will be honest, I haven't read everything that you wrote, but
It's
it just
fine.
it like for both of you, it just feels like maybe I've selected reading or maybe I'm just initially just lazy. But yeah, usually I do read them when I see them pop up in my IG page feeds, and then I'll read it. I haven't been to your WordPress that much, Abs. I know you. It's actually nice to see the covers you use for your WordPress. 'Cause I think I started reading the one with the sunflower as a cover photo.
Mm-hmm.
Or yeah, so I need to go back to those. Uh, I maybe have some peace of mind when reading, if just to see if there's something I could relate to. Peace of mind from reading. Okay, I don't know what to do anymore. So yeah, this is the time when I admit that I don't know what to do anymore. I, I will explain myself. It's just I feel like I'm not deep enough to talk to you guys because I feel like
Oh,
I'm just kind of type of person. So sorry. Also sorry to ever who's listening with the headphones on and I just go ah. Um. At this point, put. I will try to. I have the title uh, shared earlier. I will put them like the links directly to the description so you could go check it for yourself if you have time and you do like reading this kind of poetry or letters. Please support by I don't know. It's just it feels good. I wouldn't say validation for them. It just does it really feels good to have some of it people maybe like or I'm more of comment. I wouldn't say don't like it. I mean like it and if you really feel like you connect to whatever they wrote, please comment and let them know. Because it as Leona said, it is oddly satisfying to get feedback for something you wrote and something that is pretty much personal um or maybe just something that is sharing a part of themselves to others. So yeah. So again, I don't have anything more to ask. I hope you guys enjoyed what they tell. If you want to read more, go check their pages. I'll put them in the description. The description. Oh my god, the description box. I will put this or give this time for them to at least plug or share anything they want to share. So who wants to go first?
so you and I are planning to launch a podcast on Spotify or maybe iTunes. It's called Virtual Sleepovers. The concept is to talk about things that we usually talk about during our sleepovers, like dating, life, career in general. It's still in the works, so um, we'll update you once it's up.
Okay, it sounds like I think I was told that this is just going to be audio. So you guys being here is a blessing. I mean, I'm happy you agreed to join and be on cam. I will be looking forward to the podcast because again, I think you have more depth in your everything, like your brain, your hearts, and your, you know, that's hard to articulate. So yeah, but once you have it, I will reshare this podcast and then edit the description to have your podcast in it so they can check it. Please, just let me know when it's up, and I'll be the one to like share it to everyone. That's me. I'm gonna be your middleman for any other pieces that would want to join and start their own, and I will just share. Okay. Well, what about you, Leonie? I mean, Leona.
um, yeah, same with abs because I'm also a part of that virtual sleepovers, but it's still in the works. We have an official, an unofficial logo for it. Abs
Wow.
created it, but yeah, there were some issues encountered regarding the internet connection.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, the usual drawing. Uh,
Do you need
ano
a
pa ba?
cheerleader? I could bother you and make sure, guys, you have a podcast to do. You have a podcast to do, and I'm waiting for it. Do you want me to do that maybe every other week?
You need to be a guest on one of the episodes.
I would gladly join. I would gladly return the favor.
And regarding the page photos and letters, I'm currently not active.
Are you on a
um,
hiatus?
yeah. Um, and if you can see, most of the pieces are sad ones. Maybe there are two or three pieces that are a bit positive, but most of them are sad. And right now, life is getting better. So, so I've not written a new one. But hopefully soon I'll get to write a new one that's uplifting and positive. That's
I
all.
will be looking forward to that. I will look forward to everything you do. I will be your number one cheerleader. Although my color is not really cheery, I will try my best. Ah, okay. Um, oh wait, one more. But I would end the podcast. Thank you very much for joining in. Thank you for sharing your future plans. And I am seriously looking forward to it. Um, but before that, I always do this. I would need. I know. Yeah, I've said it most of the time. I know everyone that joins the podcast would agree to me posting this on YouTube and Spotify and Anchor and everywhere you could get your podcast. But I would still need to hear it verbally. Am I free or okay to publish and upload this video online? Please don't
Um,
say no because we've been talking for
yes,
about 45 minutes now. I don't say no.
of course, yes.
Yeah, of course.
Guys, I'm not forcing them to say yes. I Please believe me. Uh, so yeah, if you want to hear more about them, or if you want to hear more, like maybe comment below to force them to join my next podcast if I ever do one again if they agree. Maybe, or if you do have questions for them, Leave them in the comment section of the YouTube video. If there's any, I will ask them or forward them and ask them to maybe comment directly to you guys. With that, I will now say bye and thank you for joining this podcast. Bye!